What up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wick, ill, aka Charles Brown, back again for another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? If you're good, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to get notified on all the upcoming episodes. All right, man, your boy Drake and your boy Kanye, Yeezy taught me. They both dropped albums within weeks of each other. They were supposed to drop on September 3rd, but lo and behold, Kanye did a sneak dip, dropped his album a few days earlier, probably like 6-7 days earlier than Drake, something like that. I don't know. And back it was like August, and Drake dropped his joint when he said Certified Lover Boy versus Donda went down. Now the thing is, right, we're gonna talk about the stream, so let me see if I can do this off memory. I believe that Kanye's album on the first day opened with 94 million streams, and by the second day it ended up with 105 million streams, which is a lot. That's a very big 2-day opening. Let me see if I can remember Drake's streams. I believe when he dropped was 153 million streams, and by the second day it went to 89 million streams. So some people are claiming victory for Kanye because Drake's second day dropped over Kanye's second day, which elevated. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about who won, who lost, who this, who that. So to the people who are claiming victory, supposedly Pusha T clicked like on a tweet that stated those numbers and stated that I told you that Drake would will pop out to a big lead in day one, but his numbers would drop, right? So let's talk about it. If let's say it's me versus you, right? And my first day I do my first day I do 94 million. Your first day you do 159 million. I lost horrifically. I got beat bad. I mean, who lost? Because still we both made millions of dollars. But next day I come back with 105 million. And you go down to 89, go down, quote unquote, right? Does that mean that my album is somehow not as good as yours? Or does that mean that somehow people are already ticking my album? Or does it mean I beat you so bad in the first day, right? Your first and second days barely beat my one day. Let me say that again. I had 153 million in my first day. You had 94. Your second day, you did 105, something like that. And I did 89 million. That still puts me over 200 and something million. And if I'm not mistaken, you're barely getting there. Now, these are small details because both of these guys doing big units, right? Both of these guys doing big units. And I truly believe that they got fans on both sides, so that's not the issue. The issue is never going to be, to some people it's only going to be about the streams. But these streams are going to go on forever. The difference with these streams that's probably going to happen, what people aren't going to realize, Drake going to do videos and Drake going to drop singles. Kanye is not. Kanye, if he does a video or two, I'd be very surprised. But Drake going to know with 7, 8, 9 videos, that pushes up your sales every time. So when he does a video for the next song that pops virally, that gets to dance with it and this and that, he going to shoot through the moon his sales again. Sales don't stop on first and second day. Right? Once a single gets going, he gonna have that. Then once another single gets going in the video, he gonna get the numbers from the video and the single. So that's gonna boost this thing way up. Kanye's sitting on, most likely Kanye gonna sit on this and tour and do whatever and leave this album where it is. So the numbers gonna keep escalating, but they ain't gonna escalate against a man who's actively working an album with new singles and new features and doing new videos with those guys. It's never going to be close. He's going to surpass this guy at some point because Kanye going to treat the album like it's dead, like the last 2 albums. Like he bump him for a little bit and then he moves on into some other stuff. Drake not going to do that. We're going to be seeing videos from Drake 6 months from now for the same music, right? So I don't think we heard the last of this sales conversation. And I definitely don't think that sonically wise, that Kanye won this by no stretch. I mean, you got to really be a Kanye fan. This is the thing I want to say. Most of the people that's saying Kanye won this, that his album's better, people that really like Kanye. And then when they say it, they got to have all these caveats. Like, well, it's gospel music. Well, he's mourning his mom. And if you pay attention, you'll see the crescendo of the keys and the synth go. No one's doing those things, and the combination of the two, and it's the choir in the background. They got to explain all this stuff to try to tell you why you should think that this music is good, right? I've never seen so much explaining of music to try to make it sound good in my life. I've never seen something so, people going so out of their way to explain how something should be good and why you can't get into it. It ain't for you. It's really gospel. Is it really gospel? Because it sounds like a whole lot of Lil Durk and 21 Savage and a whole lot of other guys that ain't gospel rappers. A lot of bleeping out curse words. This ain't gospel. You can make all the excuses you want. I ain't never listened to a gospel album that they had to bleep out the curse words. You show me the gospel album where they bleeping out the curse words. I'll wait. All these gospel rappers out here, you couldn't put one real gospel rapper on here to spit a gospel rap verse? Somebody that really been singing about Jesus and God and all this stuff for 5, 6, 7, 10 years couldn't get on here? It gotta be all these trap rappers? What about the gospel producers? Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe the gospel producers all over it and I'm lost. Maybe all these 10, 15 producers, all these names, maybe those are gospel producers. Right? My thing is, you can't, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you can't jump into gospel and not embrace the community that's already there, but claim your stuff is gospel. People want to throw up, oh, he got nominated for gospel rap album of the year for Jesus is King or whatever it's called, right? And I'm like, publicity stunt maybe? Name recognition? Because all of these gospel rap albums that come out, they would never survive a name. If someone threw that name in that category, they would never have a chance to win that. Right? And even if they did win it, everyone would be talking about Kanye got robbed because of his name recognition. They wouldn't be saying this is an amazing gospel piece of work. It'll be like, it's Kanye's album, so it has to win. I don't buy it. I don't buy that this is gospel. Right? And like I said in my review on my other channel, CLBMG, when I reviewed his album and gave it an F, if it's so gospel, then tell your rappers they can't curse. You pulled off Andre 3000's song. Well, apparently Andre 3000 had it pulled off himself because you told him you were going to bleep out, you bleeped out the curse words and didn't tell him you were doing that. So when Andre got wind of that, he's like, oh no, my song, you can't be bleeping out the curse words because it ain't going to sound right. So please just kindly remove me from the album. Then you're going to put Andre 3000 on a song where you're dissing Drake? I ain't never heard a diss record on a gospel album in my life. I ain't never heard it. So miss me with the gospel record. So this is why I can't say that Kanye could ever beat Drake album, no matter what it sounds like. And I sonically think Drake album sounds better than Kanye's album. For one, I don't believe that this album, the way that he's perpetuating it, is all about his mom like that, because I just don't believe it. I believe it's another attempt at trying to be hot and trying to be great. It's too many sounds on here that sound like today's music rather than Kanye being creative Kanye. You got Brooklyn drill music on here, right? I don't buy it. I don't buy the fake Christianity. I don't buy none of it. A fake Christian to me would still be making diss records to Drake. And who's doing that? Kanye. I cannot take an album serious if the person that is supposedly telling me that the album is one thing and it's nothing like that. That's like if somebody was saying the album was super gangster rap, but all they was rapping about was going to school in the morning, eat cornflakes and coloring the coloring book and giving a teacher an apple, and they can't wait for recess, and you know, they got a crush on a girl, but they're scared to talk to her. That's the entire album. This is not gangster. I'm sorry to tell you. So I feel like this album, to me, does not have a gospel ring to it. On top of that, a lot of the music, to me, I just don't like it. Right? I like Jail Part 1. A couple other songs that sound okay, but it's not enough to carry an album with 27 tracks. It's not enough to carry an album. It's more features than Kanye. Right? It's just not enough. I don't think. And yes, Drake has features on his album. The worst thing Drake has. So let's talk about the covers. You got a cover that's all black. Kanye's cover that's all black. It's just a black picture. Nothing there. Versus Drake horrifically Lego certified lover boy cover that looks like freaking free gifts online, right? It looks like one of those stock photos of free gifts, and I wouldn't be surprised if he come out and say his son made that, so he rode with it. I'm gonna wait until I'll probably be right. It probably won't come out for about a year or so. You're gonna go back on the LeBron show and say, yeah, my son made that cover. I bet you $20 that his son made that album cover for Certified Lover Boy. I will bet you $20. Because there's no way a graphic designer handed him that and he was like, yeah, that's it. I think he said, what does Certified Lover Boy mean to you, Adion? Adenon? What does it mean to you? Show me. Make it on the computer. Show me. And then the kid like made and then made it, and that's the cover you got. Because ain't no way that's a professional cover. So either way, both covers don't match up. My opinion, they're getting lazy with these covers. Let's just say that. Any one of these kids out here could have took half a second and made a better cover on their Photoshop on their phone than them covers. But outside of that, man, I'm going to go on and tell you that Kanye West didn't beat Drake with numbers yet. Didn't beat Drake sonically with beats. Didn't beat him with rhymes. Drake verses are far superior than Kanye's best verses on here. Drake's verses are far superior. Drake's singing. He's doing his lover boy thing, and it's still better. The thing with Drake, we know what to expect, and he gave us exactly that. He didn't try to do something outside of his comfort zone. He did Drake. It was simple. It was direct. It was the exact thing you expected, and that's what a lot of artists don't understand. They try to go this way and that one and third instead of giving the people exactly what they want. Drake gave them exactly what they want, and that's why people want it. That's why they listening to it. And I truly believe that Kanye's second wind was people talking about how bad it was, and people went to hear, was it really that bad? Sales don't usually go up, they go down. They only go up for one or two reasons, and one of them reasons is everybody like, my God, it's so garbage. Oh my God, it's so great. And I'm leaning with most of the critics are saying is not good. But on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Let me know what you think. Who won this battle, Drake or Kanye? If you think Drake album is better, put that in the comments. If you think Kanye album is better, put that in the comments. But let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.